Hari Om, Bhagavad Gita, Chapter 10, Vibhuti Yoga, Glories of Bhagwan Krishna, verse 25. In the last verse, Bhagwan Krishna said, Ye Arjuna, among the priests, I am Brihaspati. Among the commanders in chief, I am Skanda. Among the lakes, I am the ocean. This is what Bhagwan Krishna said in verse 24. Verse 25. Maharishis Bhruguragam Giramasmyegamaksharam Yajnanam Japa Yagyosmi Stavaranam Himalayagam. Bhagavan says, Maharishis Bhruguragam. Among the great Maharishis, I am Bhrugu. What is so special about Bhrugu? In Taittiriya Upanishad, Bhrugu is the son of Varuna. Bhrugu once approached his father Varuna and requested him to teach the eternal. Varuna explained that the eternal is that from which all the creatures are born. They live and to which they depart. So you start your journey from there, you are sustained there, you go back to the eternal. Then he told Bhrigu to seek that eternal by tapas. Go and concentrate, contemplate, meditate. Bhrigu immediately, unlike today's children, he accepted his father's advice. He went into tapas. First he thought food is eternal. Food alone, the creatures are born from the food alone. They live, they are sustained by the food, and they become the food. After you are burnt or if you are buried, you also become a food for the plants or the worms or anything. So he thought food is eternal. So Bhrigu immediately overjoyed with this new this thing. So he came rushing to his father. He told him, I have realized. Food is eternal, he said. Varuna did not say anything. He said, you go and contemplate more. This time he thought that prana is eternal. Bhrigu went back to his father and said, prana is eternal. Varuna said nothing. You go again contemplate. Then he went and contemplated, came back and said, mind is eternal. Then he came back, again he was sent back. Then he came back and said, knowledge is eternal. Varuna did not agree. He was not happy with his contemplation. So he sent again. Finally, Bhrigu had the experience of eternal and realized that it was bliss, Ananda. That was eternal, the nature of Atma. The real nature of Atma is Ananda. Our Atma is Paripurna Atma, Ananda Atma, Sat Chit Ananda Atma. All the joys and pleasures that we get from the outside world is nothing but infinite symbol of this Ananda Atma. Only a small fraction of it we are getting, because our Ananda Atma gets reflected there. So we are enjoying it, and we are thinking the outside world is it gives happiness. Actually, you are yourself happiness. That we have forgotten. That is the story behind that Bhrigu. Bhagwan Krishna says, among the Maharishis, I am Bhrigu. Then Bhagwan says, Giramasmyegamaksharam. He says, in words, I am Ekam Aksharam. I am the Om, he says. In chapter 7, verse 8, Bhagavan already said, Pranavaga Sarva Vedeshu. In chapter 7, verse 8, Bhagavan says, Rasohamapsu Kaundeyam Prabhasmi Shashi Suryayogo Pranava sarva vedeshu saptake paurusham nrishum. He already said that. I, I am in all the Vedas. I am Pranava. I am the Om syllable. In Mandukya Upanishad, the first sloka says that all that is past, the present, and the future is Om. That which is beyond all the three periods of time is also Om. All that was, all that is, and all that shall be is represented by the syllable Om. That is Om, the substratum for all everything. It is not only the world that is conditioned by time, that is Om, but Om is beyond the concept of time and space. That is what in chapter 7, verse 8 we have seen. Swami Dayananda Saraswati says, the word Om does not belong to any language. It is not restricted to only one religion, our Hindu religion. Every religion, a universal syllable is Om. It is a universal sound consisting of three syllables. Very, very important. Please note. It consists of three letters, A, U, and M. When anybody pronounces the letter A or A, the mouth is open. You can pronounce and see A or A. When anybody pronounces the letter M, the mouth closes. M. So the lips will close. When one pronounces the letter U, the mouth is round. U. You just pronounce those words. Then you will realize. These are the sounds that naturally come to any human being, and all other sounds are combination of these three letters only. Either you have to open your mouth to pronounce a word, or open and close your mouth, or rotate your mouth so that the sound comes. Within these three letters, every word, whichever part of the world you are, whichever region you are, whichever place you are, whichever language you speak, within these three letters it will come, it must come. You check, you pronounce any word, I challenge. Bhagwan is saying, so I am so confident about it. So, Om is a single syllable representing all the words and sentences in this universe. Another meaning is, letter A stands for waking state, U stands for dream state, and M stands for deep sleep state. It starts with Srishti and resolves into the Brahman. That is what the Swami Dayananda Saraswati says. Bhagwan Krishna says, among the words, I am Om. Then Bhagwan Krishna says, Yajnanam taba yajyosmi. In all the yajnas, I am JAPA. To perform any other yajna other than JAPA yajna, you need lot of people. Flower vendors are necessary. Somebody has to cut the for keeping the oven. So some fire is necessary. So you have to cut the trees and then bring the sticks. Then you have to spend lot of time in organizing things. Food has to be prepared. Food has to be pure. Food has to be prepared. Pandits are required. Several pandits may be required. Then ghee is required. Milk is required. A particular date and time for that auspicious occasion has to be fixed. So you have to go to the pandit and say, what is the auspicious time for doing this yajna? You have to do all these things for any other yajna. In Japa yajna, nothing is necessary. You and your willingness alone is required. Your mind is required, nothing else. You can chant with your heart in any place, any time. Nothing is required. You can travel in bus, you can chant. You can sit idle anywhere. Maybe in the early morning, you can get up and then chant. You can take bath and chant. No restriction. Japa Yajna. Anytime you can do. You can chant the name of your Ishta Devata. Rama, 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 Rama. Or somebody who is a devotee of Krishna, 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 Krishna. Or somebody may chant Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Or somebody may chant Om Namah Shivaya. No restriction, any japa, any Ishta Devata, any place, any time. What is the effort required? Only you are required. Nothing else is required. Your mind is required. So, and most importantly, this Japa Yajna, if you see, it is almost followed in all the religions of this world. I have seen many religious people, Buddhists, or you take any other religion, everybody is chanting. One more thing is, some acharyas say that mechanically repeating the name of Bhagwan is of no effect, absolutely useless. That is what they are saying. With greatest respect to them, I beg to differ. Why? I am not a, I am again saying, I am a very, very ordinary fellow, ignorant to the core, at the bottom level of all the acharyas. But I beg to differ with them. The reason being, Valmiki, you take example, he merely repeated Rama name. He did not know the value of the name of Rama. He did not know who is Rama. He started repeating the name of Rama sitting in a forest. Then the stone, the Valmiki stone, rock, uncultured fellow, has become a Maharishi just by chanting the name of Bhagwan Rama. So, according to me, whether you chant with affection, love and affection or not, or you chant mechanically, if you chant 100 times mechanically, at least 10 times you will definitely think about Bhagwan Rama or Bhagwan Krishna. That is my point of view. So, Valmiki became a great Maharishi without knowing the value or how this will have effect on him. How chanting the name of Bhagwan Rama will have effect on him, he did not know at that time. Narada told him, he chanted. So I am saying it will have its own effect. We do not know at present. That is what I feel. With greatest respect to the acharyas who said merely repeating the name will not have any effect. So Bhagavan says, Yajnanam Japa Yajnosmi. Then Bhagavan says, Stavaranam Himalayah. Bhagavan says, in the unmoving mountains, I am Himalaya. What is the difference between Himalayas and other snow-clad mountains or any other mountain? Himalayas is beautiful. Equally, Alps is beautiful. Can you say Alps is not beautiful? Wonderful. You see any mountain, snow-clad mountain, in anywhere in the world, everything is beautiful. Bhagavan's creation, any creation of Bhagavan is beautiful. Not only mountains. Even if it is a valley, it is also beautiful. But Bhagavan says, I am in mountains, I am Himalayas. Why? Many mountains are more beautiful than Himalayas. If you take your binocular or camera, the photographs are super. But what is the difference? Every mountain you can go and play skiing or other sports. Whatever sports you want to play, you play. You may throw the snow on each, your entire family goes. Then you throw the snow on your family, they throw the snow on you. Take the photograph, show it to, put it in the Facebook. Entire people like it, love it. But when one goes to Himalayas, he becomes completely changed. Himalayas has the capacity to change an ass into a horse. Take any rishi or muni. You take any muni or any rishi. He must have gone to Himalayas, meditated, and then when he comes back, an ordinary rough fellow will become a golden fellow. Himalayas has got that ability. Ganga Mata also flows from Himalayas only. She cures all your papas. Generally, how? You can ask how. Whatever you say, you can say how. Generally, the place has its effect on the person. We call it man vasanai. Suppose somebody is talking roughly, you can say he belongs to such and such place. That is why he speaks roughly. His behavior is because of that mud, that earth. He belongs to that place, so he will behave only like that. Somebody is soft spoken, you will say that fellow belongs to that place, so he will be soft spoken. Let us take another example. When you go to a cricket match or a football match, what happens? Entire stadium is in a ruckus. Everybody is shouting, beating the drums, and waving the hands. Ah, ooh, yay! They are shouting. But when you go to a temple or a Carnatic music, or the generally the Western music, Carnatic music auditorium, you will find the entire place silent. Place has its own effect. Similarly, when you go to Himalayas, naturally your mind turns towards meditation and contemplation. Himalayas helps a person for moving towards his inward journey. Who am I? Whereas other mountains will make a person move outwards. That is the difference. So this is a proven fact. I need not have to repeat again and again. It's a proven fact. Verse 25. So Bhagwan says, in unmoving mountains, I am Himalayas. Verse 25 again. Maharshinam braguragam giramasmyegam aksharam yajnanam jabayagyosmi stavaranam himalayagam. Next verse we will see tomorrow. Harihom Sarvam Krishnarpanamastu. Narayana 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 Narayana